things part our ways, keeping us close but it's strange now. Dreams holding us closer, meadows of our youth, 107 days, but recalling it backwards. Our dreams holding us closer. Ooh, we can see so clear. Ooh, we can see so clear. Blue and you are shades of grey, living day to day. Even when we're free, it's true. The difference is the same. The colors always change, but the song is the same now. In June, lifting us higher. Ooh, we can see so clear. Ooh, we can see so clear. Ooh, we can see so clear. Ooh, we can see so clear.
With you, I can't be sad with you. Just take my hand and fly up through the dreams where the skies are so clear. With you, I wanna stay with you. With you, I love the way that you love me today. Let's run up through the fields where the sun shines and heals. With you, I wanna stay with you. It's been so cold since you have been gone. Like I was told, you're the only one. It's been so cold since you have been gone. Like I was told, you're the only one. I can't be sad with you. Just take my hand and fly up to the clouds where the skies are so clear. With you, I wanna stay with you. I wanna stay with you. I